I think I nicked the car on the right, and I just spun and banged the wall at, I don't know, 100, 120 kilometers per hour. Wildest experience would have been, it was once when my race car was not ready and I had to drive Muhammad Alawis's EG Civic with a K20 Type R engine, individual throttle bodies and a crazy transmission. That car weighed like 950 kgs. I thought I knew it all, I can race, I know everything, but when I got into this car, 900 kilograms plus that crazy sort of power, it really challenged me. By the second turn, I was already spinning. It was a crazy experience taming that beast, but through the course of the day, I realized, okay, I need to, this is the way to do it, this is how I need to get about driving it, and yeah, that was a real monster, and I'll never forget the day that I drove that. And the same time, it's the first time I got into an S2000. Same thing, something happened to my race car, and during one of the autocrosses, Umair came and said, hey, try my S2000. I was like, hey, I can drive a Honda, this is also Honda, let me try it. And his was extremely modified. Whatever you can do to an S2000 was done to that car.
I bet you he's got more than 100 grand under the hood of that car.
And I drove it, and first second turn I was like, whoa, this is rear wheel. I'm used to racing front wheel cars, and yeah, it was a whole different ball game, but yeah, same like the other challenges, I overcame it, thank God. Drove it safely. Maybe I didn't get the top 3 that I wanted to, but it was an experience I'll always remember. I think during one of the races, I can't remember, was it in Yas Marina? Yeah, on the startup run, first gear changed to second gear, I think I was doing about 100, and the car on the left came towards me. So to avoid him, I went towards the right a little bit, and I think I nicked the car on the right, and I just spun and banged the wall at, I don't know, 100, 120 kilometers per hour. That was a day I won't forget, because I had no way out. I couldn't brake hard because the guys behind were like right on the rear bumper. I couldn't turn left, this guy was coming towards me, and only option was to move towards the right, and the guy on the right did not give way. I got caught in the middle of that battle, and yeah, I ran into the wall. Car couldn't run that first race. Luckily the second race was the following day, and Khalid bin Hadar from Performance Garage said, we have a DC5 in the garage, go take whatever you require and build your car. So our guys worked through the night, getting the car back up, and ran race 2 on Saturday. And as I said, everyone is close knit. You know, Khalid was from a different team, he was with Performance, we were lap. There was nothing like that. Another day they saw we needed help, and you know, he extended his, he just said, take the car. I was like, wow, really? Okay. Thank God for it. Yeah, that was one incident I won't forget, going into a wall sideways at that speed, and you can't do anything about it, and there are cars coming from behind you. You're thinking in your head, okay, is that car going to ram into me? But yeah, thank God I'm alive, and yeah, that's the day I will never forget. Maybe it's a slow speed. I mean, when you say 100 kilometers per hour, it's nothing, but in the midst of crazy race cars, that was an experience. Yeah, because everyone's tires are cold, brakes are cold, so you don't know, even though they're the best of drivers, you know that their cars are not going to listen to the drivers. Yeah, I treat the car as a car. It's a piece of metal end of the day. Yeah, I love my cars, but end of the day they're metal, so they protect you. You got God's covering, and yeah, you just move forward. Yeah. As I said, it didn't break down there. We built it overnight and then back up and running the next day. I think I was on podium, I can't remember, but I'm guessing I was. Another race I wouldn't forget is the first race in my DC5 Integra. I was like going from a B16 Honda to a K20 DC5 was a big jump, power wise, chassis wise, braking wise, everything. And yeah, I remember one of the turns I entered it a little too fast, and yeah, someone even clicked pictures of it. I actually went on 2 wheels, and at that moment I was thinking to myself, okay, now what? Am I gonna flip or gonna bring it down? And it was right-hand drive at that time. Yeah, I enjoyed racing right-hand drive, but still it was all an experience because I raced early on left, and then all of a sudden you're in a new car, new setup, new power, new everything, and you're right-hand drive. It just changed the whole way I look at things, the gear shifts, the steering, everything. That was, I realized, hey, this is a totally different setup, and calm yourself down, learn the car, and then floor it instead of like, you know, going all out the way you used to with the B16, which was way underpowered compared to the K20s. Yeah, so that transition was something that stuck on my head for a long time because it took a lot of time to get used to. But once you got used to it, yeah, there's no stopping you. There was another event. I was chased by I think Spencer, if I remember right, in his EP3 Civic Type R, was chasing me right through from behind, and I kept him behind through most of the race. But one of the straights, I think the back straight, and the end of it, I saw him just flying by, flew by me, and I was like, wow, he's got major guts to take me on the right side at that speed with such a little gap. And I saw a bus turning right on that turn, and I knew for a fact this guy could not stop in time. He T-boned into a bus. I don't remember exactly when this was, but it was a pretty nasty crash. Yeah, Abbas was in a Civic EF, and apparently Spencer chasing me, he cooked his brakes, and that at the end of the back straight, you don't have brakes, that's it. So I just saw everything moving in slow motion, and you can't do anything about it. You're just going straight, and you see everything happening. You know, if you can stop it, yeah, it's a good thing. But at that moment, you can't do anything. You're controlling your car. Someone's car is out of control, and there's an innocent guy just there, you know, waiting, not knowing what's going to happen, and within a second, there's a huge accident. That was a moment that was heart-stopping. Yeah, witnessing an accident just in front of you. Yeah, I was like, wow, I'm gonna be something with cars someday. But I never saw myself as a racer. But I knew, okay, because my uncles used to buy old cars and restore them. So I used to be always in and out of garages. You know, I remember once his fuel tank was rusted, so I was carrying fuel in a tank with a tube inside. You know, going to the garage because his fuel tank was busted. Then in the nights, the lights are not working, so I'm on the passenger seat with a torch holding out, you know, because his lights are. I knew I had the interest for it, but I never knew I'll come up to this stage. Yeah, and I thank God for it. Thank for awesome, great friends, and yeah, for getting me where I am. Yeah, awesome. I'm happy to know you all. Yeah, I've heard about you all, and yeah, this is a great new way of letting the people out there know, okay, there are enthusiasts like us. Hey, join us, meet us, talk to us. We're also human. End of the day, we love to share what we know, and we love doing what we do. And yeah, this is a good base. A base to racing is a community, friendship, knowing each other. Okay, seeing what you've done, seeing what that person has done, who's this, who's that, and there needs to be a platform, and I think this is a great platform to start off. Okay, so we started off on the streets as always. Yeah, drag racing, global village, parking, autocrossers, and crazy stuff like that, playing around. But when we moved into the tracks, we realized the safety aspect of it, because our road cars didn't have roll cages, our road cars did not have proper harnesses, we never wore helmets, no hands devices. We were educated on the safety aspect of it, which is still till date. I would make sure my son wears his seatbelt. I would make sure I wear my seatbelt, even if it's a slow speed. Whatever the condition, yeah, safety is number one. And yeah, I would say it's the track. End of the day, it's a controlled environment. We have safety marshals, we have the fire trucks, we have the ambulance, we have the helicopters all standing by. If something goes wrong, something like that happens on the road, it's a matter of life and death. You know, it's the by the time the response team gets to you, something crucial would have happened. So I would take it to the track because of the safety concern. Yeah, we all started small, so they should not feel that okay, I need to spend $100,000 or dollars on a car to make it fast. Yeah, we all can start somewhere small and build your way up. It's not an easy task, but you can get there with slow progress, learning your car through the steps. Now I know people who like spent like a big amount and changing so many things in the car, and when they drive it they don't know what part helped them get better times. Was it this or what? Always take it step by step when you're racing, and change part by part. Mainly focus on the safety aspect of the car, mainly focus on bettering your driving skills. Yeah, that is another crucial part. Just because you change a part and you drive the same way, that's not going to help you. Know that driving plays a crucial role also, and the main message I want to put out there to the younger generation is safety. Yeah, it's cool to race on the roads, it's cool to show off to your friends, wheel spin, this, that. End of the day, you need to know that it's someone, another life out there you're playing with, and take it to the tracks, take it to the controlled environment, and you have equal fun when you're on the tracks. It's not that okay, it's more fun on the roads, it's less. Nothing like that. I'm telling you because I've been through it all. It's way more fun on the tracks, and way more safe on the tracks. Safety is a key concern, and yeah, that's what I want to tell them. Just want to thank the camera team and Rashid and PETROLHEAD for this awesome opportunity to come in front of y'all and bring out my knowledge to you all and tell you all my experience through the years. Thank you for this opportunity to getting the message out there to the youngsters and all those interested in racing, motorsports and cars. It's a good base, and thank you for it.
Fight back.